After completing change password module, now we have comes in the main part of this React point of sale application. And that part is order management module, and under this module, we have start by creating order component under this application. So for this, we have goes into frontend directory, and goes into source code directory, and under this, we have goes into component directory. And here, we have create one new component file, with name like OrderManagement.jsx file. Under this file, we will display order history data in jQuery datatables with server-side processing of data. First, under this file, we will make simple order management component. So first we have to write import statement with React library and useEffect hook from React module. Hence here, we have brought in React core functionality along with useEffect, which ready to initialize the powerful DataTables plugin when the component loads. Next we have to write destructuring import with link from React router DOM. Therefore here, we have imported the link component to create clean breadcrumb navigation back to the dashboard and maintaining consistent admin panel routing. After this, we have to write import statement for jQuery library. Thus here, we have included jQuery, which is required dependency for data tables, to manipulate the DOM, and handle events in the order table. Then we have to write import statement for DataTables.net core library. Consequently here, we have brought in the main DataTables plugin to add advanced features like server-side processing, searching, sorting, and pagination to our order list. Next we have to write import statement for Bootstrap 5 integration. Thereby here, we have enabled beautiful Bootstrap style data tables, which matching the rest of the admin panel perfectly. After this, we have to write import statement for Bootstrap CSS file. Hence here, we have imported the full Bootstrap styling framework to ensure cards, tables, buttons, and layout, which look professional and responsive. Then we have to write import statement for Axios library. Therefore here, we have included the HTTP client that will securely fetch order data from the backend API by using the authenticated JWT token. Next we have to write function declaration for order management component. Thus here, we have defined a React component that serves as the central hub for viewing and managing all sales orders in the point of sale system. Under this function, first we have to write return statement starting JSX. Consequently here, we have begun rendering the complete order management interface with title, breadcrumbs, and a data table. After this, we have to write React fragment to wrap multiple elements. Thereby here, we have grouped the heading, breadcrumbs, and card without adding extra DOM nodes. Inside fragment, we have to write h1 heading with top margin class. Hence here, we have displayed the main page title with proper spacing from the top navigation bar. After heading, we have to write ordered list with Bootstrap breadcrumb classes. Therefore here, we have created a navigation trail showing the user's current location in the app. In first breadcrumb item, with link to dashboard. Thus here, we have provided a clickable link back to the main dashboard, which provide easy navigation. In second breadcrumb item, which is marked as active. Consequently here, we have shown order management as the current page, which is standard Bootstrap breadcrumb behavior. Next we have to write Bootstrap card container. Thereby here, we have created a clean, bordered card to house the order list, which is consistent with other management pages. Inside card, we have to write card header division tag. Hence here, we have created a header section for the table title and future action buttons. Inside header, we have to write Bootstrap row for layout. Therefore here, we have set up a 2-column grid. In left column with bold, order list, title. Thus here, we have clearly labeled the purpose of the table. In right column also, we have create one empty division tag, and under this, we will make add order link in upcoming tutorial, which we discuss later. Next we have to write card body division tag, thereby here, we have created the main content area for the data tables powered order table. Inside card body, we have to write table element with unique ID and bootstrap classes. Hence here, we have created the target table that data tables will enhance, and here, the ID order table is critical for jQuery selection. Inside table, we have to write table head section, therefore here, we have defined the column headers that will appear at the top. Next we have to write table row for headers, thus here, we have started listing the columns that matter most for order tracking. Under this row, we have create one table header tag for display order number column data. After this, we have create second table head tag for display order total column data. Below this, we have create third table head tag for display order created by table column data. Next for display order created date time column data, so we have create new table head tag. And for display action button like view, edit or delete button, here we have create one more table head tag. Finally we have to write export default statement with component name like order management. Hence here, we have exported the component for use in routing, which is typically at /orders, within a protected route, to ensure only authenticated users can access order history. So here, our simple order management component is ready, and now we want to import this component into App.js file. So here, we have goes into App.js file, and under this, we have to write import statement with component name like order management, with path of order management component. After import component, now we have goes into routes component, and under this, we have create new route component with path attribute is equal to /order URL, on which order management component load in the browser. After this, we have to write element attribute is equal to open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write open and close order route component, and between this component, we have to write order management component name. So here, we have defined order route for access this order management component, so only admin or user can access this component. After this, we want to order management link into main layout file. So we have to open Layout.jsx file, and here, we have to write link tag with class name attribute is equal to navigation link class. And to attribute is equal to /order, and between this, we have to write product. So it will make clickable link for goes into order management component page, and here, order management component has been added into main layout. So here, our order management component is ready, and now we have goes into browser. First we have refresh web page, and after refresh of web page, here we can see that order link has been added into side menu. Now we have click on this order link, and after click on order link, and here we can see that order management component has been loaded on web page with blank data. Next we want to load order table data into this order management component page.